Good evening, friends. Welcome to the save file that was created before the pause in last installment. Yes, welcome to installment 25. Something that I've actually been trying to mentally write off, as half an hour of gameplay is not that bad, you know. No, but still, it's not, it's a waste of time. Everyone's time, you know, we can't have. So here we are actually on the 2nd of January of 1983. Cheers, Happy New Year's. And now, how come that's something that didn't load yesterday? Yesterday. It loads today, or this evening, in fact. It's because a new version. We're on 0.8.17 now. I have a good feeling about this one. Obviously, as it loaded our world, that was written off almost. Yes, and here it is. Was it that great? Well, there was one thing that I was really lamenting, and I didn't want to do again, and that was the rail construction office business here. Yes. It wasn't that much, you know. No. But it's something. How are you doing? There are no workers, yes. But you are certainly able to transport workers out here from this place. Yes. You are doing so. Very good. Invest in a few more boom vehicles here, getting things done and quicker. No, I don't think so. What we need to take care of is this. I mean, this has been a problem now for a few years. Yes, and it's starting to have take its toll on the environment right here on the local. Yes, on the actual environment. Yes, we need to move this stuff out or away, far away. Yes. And how are you doing, Oskarsson? You're difficult to select as always. 11 megawatts. Yes, very good. Oh, that's why it's making that sound. What the hell is going on? Well, yes, what's going on is that this little Stalinek here has decided to drive all the way out to the construction site instead of taking a lift on the flatbed. But I mean, you'll make it. Hang in there. How much in the tank? 80 liters, okay. Regrettably, you have used most of your fuel to get here. Yes, but it's good that you have. They forgive a bit of. They have a bit of a leeway, you know. They will continue working on empty for a while. Sometimes, and sometimes not so much. I mean, maybe it's it would be interesting to see if that, but that's a bit too old. That disappeared with the bridge in Molna. Yes, here with that thing. Yes, but a lot of stuff has happened since then. You know, I think that was like years ago by now. Yes, that was but a dream, regrettably. This is no dream. No, this is almost 2,000 tons of gravel. Serious business here. They're constructing rail. Yes, so it is. And I mean, this. Do we not need more things like storage and things for this? You know. I think we do. It will be slightly irradiated. Yes. Because what I assume is, of course, that the radiation here, it is has spread a bit here in a bit of a patch emanating from this place. And it has even gotten to the power plant. The power plant itself does not lose any radiation. It's very safe and very good. But it's here, but that's really bad. We need to get this stuff out of here. Yes, and that will be... How are we doing on this project? Yes, we should rename. 25. Yes. The thing that should be, the thing that was unacceptable is now, it didn't have to be acceptable. That's fantastic. You know, that's great. Meanwhile, you're running without issues, but you still need 101 tons of gravel to finish this. Okay. PNG, here's there's only one thing working on it. Yes, you are too lazy to pick more construction officers, I would think, for this. Yes, if one could group select these, you know. Yes, there's always something else that would be a great addition to the game, or to the UI mostly. Yes, I think I'm. How many construction offices do I have here? This is 3 of them. Yes, we've been building a lot. We have. But you want to go out here. Can you find the way now? I think so. I think it's down here. This way. Yes, they are trying to drive people out here to work. And that's not going to happen. Because this is very far away. It is, yes, not going to get people to sit on the bus for this long, you know. This is really unfeasibly far away to try and construct anything. You know, that's not, screw this. We need to get rid of the stuff. We're going to have to pay for this. And one of these as well. I should not have deselected all the construction offices though, because I could still have clicked, no, I cannot build them anyway. We need workers. And no, we need this. Yes, it's finished. Great. Now take here the truck. Yes, over at Oskarshamn. Wonder if the truck itself is irradiated as well. If vehicles are affected by radiation, if they can carry radiation, or how you say, can be infected with something. Yes. Your current value is the minus 3,109 rubles. This is very cheap to get rid of this stuff. But yes, and rid of it we're going to get. I mean, this truck is excellent for the purpose. And maybe they could do with... No, what we'll do is this. We'll try and do something here. You're going to load and not unload. Load up on vehicles, yes. As well as here. But you're not going to wait here, and eventually. But that will take a while before you can wait there. And when you're done, how many do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those, how many can you take? Apparently more, since you were waiting. But it's one ton of what? 1.1. I don't understand. But anyway, we are driving this stuff out to here. Yes, out to here. What's this? Yes, space for vehicles, big. Here, you come here now. Unload. Yes. Eventually, we want you to do this, but first we have to get this place emptied out. Yes, and you go here now, indeed. This is going to be quite a journey. Be prepared. You do have 1,040 liters of fuel on board. That sounds good. That's barely over half a tank. How much fuel does it carry? A lot. That's completely alright, you know. I've got. We have so much fuel. In fact, I wonder how the bitumen project is going. Because that's the thing, right? Isn't it? I sincerely hope that it exists. Let's go and see, should we? Dude, right? 1.4 tons of nuclear waste. Apparently you can, you take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 of these in a go. Very good. Yes, should we build a pollution monitoring station out here maybe? Yes. Should you maybe have a fire station anywhere near? I don't know. Can they maybe they can't catch fire? Those building is space for place for vehicles. Oh, here you get to open her up a bit. Yes, finally. Straight through town here at 100 kilometers an hour with 1.4 tons of nuclear waste on board and smashing straight through a bus. Yes, such is life. Here it's harsh, you know. 110 kilometers an hour we got up to, and now we're down to 60 again. That's poor. I mean, you could certainly get a bit more out of her here. As then again, we are carrying quite a cargo. 4,353 rubles worth of minus negative amount here of nuclear fuel, spent nuclear fuel. It looks tied down. That's good. So this place should now start emptying out. Not quite here. I just thought of one other thing that we need to go and check. Yes, but this this should now empty out rather quickly, I would think. 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't know how many. It's a lot. 7.4 tons of nuclear waste, and you take 1.4. A few trips. This is what we have left. Oh, this is the good stuff, though. I think this is the nuclear fuel. Yes, very good. And if you, I mean, how many do you have radiation protected storage for export? You ought to have. Why am I paused? I have. Should not be paused. 62 workers. Yes. Yes, heavy red protected export. Okay. Maybe I should. I don't know. But it's the most efficient way. A container will stand around here for a little while the truck is out. And I wonder if this will diminish over time. What will happen? It's rather bad here. I mean, here it's like it's almost in the reds, you know. And it has spread a bit. This is a irradiated fire station, and that's that's an impact. That is an impact. And but the actual pollution? Look at the actual pollution, though. There's nothing. It's completely green, you know. Fantastic nuclear energy. Yes, the thing. Was it a thing? This thing. It is a thing. It's not in so far that it has been assigned a construction office. This is not complete yet even. Bricks, boards and steel. Bricks are arriving. Yes, bricks are arriving. That's very nice. Very nice is what it is. Very, very nice for the bricks to arrive here. Yes. And I mean, here this is nothing. Yes, we're nowhere near any of that, you know. Here we have more of the classic, yes, the old classic style of pollution. But actually we're running at such a low rate that that nothing is going on. How much fuel do we have stored up? Oh, 750 tons. That's good, because we are going to need to get rid of the bitumen, you know. They're just sitting around. And here they are missing oil, because this is still not completed. What the hell? Would you prioritize this, please? No workers or mechanism, but it is assigned. Yes, these have a lot of things to do now, and everything is very, very, very far away for them. So I think that we should go a bit easy on them, you know. But I would really, if this construction office would be finished anytime soon. All the bricks have arrived. Is there anything else on its way? No, there's only one, the brick. But it may, when it's finished, it may come back with some steel, because it's of course impossible to load both at once. We actually have a bit of workers here as well. They're not doing anything, of course, for the moment. No. But otherwise, let's have a look. I mean, it's a new year. 14,000 people. Last I looked here, it was like 10. This is not bad, you know. No. 203 escapes. There may be slight, I don't know what the problem is, but this is quite doing decently, I would say. This is not. Yes, we don't like sports and religion, even though they have access to it, they don't. Culture, alcohol seems to be a good mix, you know. Young, healthy workforce. We even have 5 adult children. I'm going to insist on calling it adult children, even though you have renamed it. Yes, that's what it's going to be. Boards, steel. Still, now there's no vehicle assigned or in relations with this. No, that's unfortunate. How much chemicals do we have here? Is chemicals becoming a problem, maybe? There are no chemicals here. What about the fabric industry? That could be a severe issue if it were to... This is not where we keep the chemicals. We do not keep them... Oh, how is the food? 14 tons. You could go a little bit harder here, you know. Yes, this is a constant problem. That's always been. I think it's the this distribution office that manages it, which means that it doesn't have much more than 2.8 tons of chemicals, and then we're finished with the fabric. And we don't have a lot of it. No, this is all running by a very thin thread. This, yes. Hanging on by a very thing that's not okay, you know. Yes, are you? You are loading up on fire. Yes, you're supposed to be loading up on fire. Yes, this is a bit convoluted, this. They have to go there like that. This serves no purpose whatsoever. No, it doesn't. This we could get rid of. It is completely useless. Because this only works if you have, the forklifts going. Of course, I should have known. I had an inkling or a feeling it would be like that, but you don't know if you don't try. Indeed. So that's the thing, and that's the thing. How is this thing going? Poorly, I would guess. Yes, this is going to be a bit of a trick to get that in. But I mean, if we first should have warehouses here, warehouse and storage and things, that's going to take a long time at this rate. But all the resources have actually arrived. That's very good. There's only work remaining. I ought to say, I would have thought that dollars would be quite a bit cheaper out here, but no. Right. Maybe it doesn't matter the distance for work. Well, one thing that one could do, now that we have all this, we don't know, we cannot. In that case, I need to buy this. And I'm not speaking in complete sentences, I realize, but this is 237,146 rubles. That's half my money, you know. Yes, it's quite more or less exactly half. That's not okay. We cannot bear such a cost for this. What I think that we'll have instead is, because I'm sorry, but we need to get the store. We need to pay for money, you know, use money to build. It has to be done. It needs to be somewhat pragmatic sometimes. I think that you would sit quite nicely here somewhere. And if we could even leave space to put up a tower block. No, tower blocks would be here, maybe. But here. Yes, here. And the best, if you can afford the room. Yes, if you can afford the room to do this, it's a very good way of doing it. Yes, because we can have one truck for each thing. And we'll even have space left over, just sitting there and waiting. You know. And yes, how much is this going to cost then? 40,000 and 60,000. That's much more like it. That's much more like it. Yeah, should we just do that then? You know what, I think so. That's a bit more reasonable to get started out here, I'd say. Because we need workers now. We have resources, all that we can use at the moment anyway. And that's it. They will start walking here. They should not. We have no sellers. Maybe they don't. Workers will. But shoppers may. I don't think that they will. When there are nothing to buy. When there's nothing to buy. So we can plug in a road here. Yes, very nice. Yes. And here. How would you like to... yes, many of the things, the problems that we've been having are probably due to this function. And because there were many mentions of that. Many. There was one mention of it. But the issue may very well be lay therein. In the use of that, and if it's fixed now, I really should be able to use it. But I don't know. I don't trust it. And I should have known, you know. It was dangerous and such. Yes, but so, I mean, such is life here when you're basically a beta tester for a company for a game developer that makes a fantastic Soviet themed game. Here, what you call it? I don't know what the type of game this is classified as. There we go. We now have connection. No one's interested. Very good. We need to send our best stuff down here. We need to send some stuff down here. One problem is, well, now this yes. The only problem with this approach, wow, there's a bit of railroad here. Yes, the problem with this approach in this case is that our stock of food items is not that great. Of one, it is fantastic. Meat we do have in quite an enormous amount, 318 tons. It's gone down, but still. Food, however, and alcohol is actually becoming, not very. Maybe we should increase workers. Yes, what you should do is put more buses on this line, whatever this line is. We definitely need more buses and bigger buses and things. You, for example, you're currently at the cold worker line. You're not going to be for the cold worker line anymore, you know. You're going to be for the food worker line. That's very, very, very important. Yes, that's one. One more, maybe. Yes, I think so. Let's take one on the other end of things here. This should probably be retired. Yes. This one didn't get any. This one has better luck. What are you doing then? You're doing something special. Not going to railroad workers. This line is not working as well. Or maybe it is, yes, because it goes in a different way. The other buses go here. Yes, you can't have it all here, and then to wherever they want to go. And the railroad workers actually goes, where is it? There, and so on. In that fashion. And then it goes to refute quite often as well, I would think. Probably when it is right about there, most of the times. Yes, it makes a U-turn. So that's this is I'm so happy that it loaded and everything. And this road is in, but it exists as a thing. It has even been found by the people from the other direction here. As it's a competition between Poloshevo and Molna, who are the quickest to build. Molna is a lot closer, But these people seem to have a hang of the asphalt laying, isn't it? Not at the moment, but there we go. Yes. What is this road for again? Well, it's the start of a network of paved roads. A network of paved roads. Yes. And this network. Yes, I'm thinking, also here, we build in parallel with the existing road. We don't try and upgrade, because that's hopeless. That's not possible. And we'll make a nicer, better road that goes in a more efficient way as well. Wouldn't that be something? Yes, it would. But then, when that road is finished, the railroad will also be finished, and there will not be that much traffic on the road. I wouldn't think. A bit, of course, but not as much as currently. And okay, you're working on something. Road 1568. Oh, you're all the way out here. Cool. How did you find your way all the way out here? Which one is you? You're Molna. Okay, but the other railroad construction office was also here. Yes, it was. We got rid of any. I don't think it has completed its first journey quite yet. How's it doing? It has a full load. You're out of fuel. Ah, come on. Really? Because, you know, they're fine driving back on empty. They can do that. But apparently they cannot reach their destination. You know, damn it. Where is where is it even possible along this route to establish a fuel station? No, we sort of need it here, you know. Yes, and then it's going to burn down. And you know how expensive it is to get one of those in. Yes, I rather do, because the problem is not the gas station. The gas station is cheap. That's like nothing. Look at this. That's 10,000 rubles. That's fine. 10,000 rubles. I think you were doing something, a food store or something is echoing in the back of my mind somewhere. Yes. It may be. That may be. While we're here, let's do this as well. Because you're going to need an electric substation. Somewhere around here. And these are all things that are likely to burn down at some time, some later date. And we of course have no fire protection. No. And I think one of these will be quite enough for this. And now we need to find out here. Let's put you down there for now. Yes, over here would be the closest electricity. Is it? Let's see. We have electricity there on a dinky little wire. And we want to go here. And yes, that must be the closest place. So we'll just take it along the road here for a bit. But not anymore, because now we're going in a completely different direction. We should be over here to Tabovina. Where is the electricity for Tabovina? Is it even with this cheap wire? Why am I always doing electrical things at night? I don't know. One would think that you're doing it on purpose, but I'm not. There is your substation. Okay, here we need to borrow a bit of electricity from you with one of these. How are you going to swing that? You aren't. They're going to have it here. And then we do that and that, and here. Where are you? There you are. You're not getting electricity out here is 44,000 rubles, and this we need, because otherwise it won't work. There we go. That's one thing. As voltage is rising slowly, but it is rising. Now, if we have a look down here, that's a mountain or something. Rather abruptly. Yes, here. Oh, I mean, you have 230 volts, but you have. I mean, you have something. It's fine, you know. It's not rocket science out here or anything. It's pumping a bit of diesel, and you'll do fine. On that, we need a road vehicles depot, and we shall find one. They are all full, you know, with stuff and vehicles primarily. Here, for example, we have a tanker, but it is full of bitumen. Yes, it is full of bitumen, but there is a border post here. Yes. Is it a bad one, or what is this? Not a great one, but that's fine. That's fine. Don't do this anymore. No. Go here. Unload. Or should we really sell? Maybe we really should sell, because I bitumen. We have bitumen coming out of every pipe here, you know. Yes, unload. Wait until unloaded. Very good. And then you're going to do this, because here we have fuel. And there we go. We wanted to go and get fuel. And then we wanted to head down here to the little gas station, which is not here. Have you made it once? No, you have not made it once. Yes, here. There you go. Gas station. Unload. And wait, if you ever get there. I think you will one day. And go. And you will have to take the way by the Sayov medium customs house until I remember to remove it from your list of duties. Yes, that's going to happen. It might. Now, yes, food store down there in the corner, in the new stuff. I mean, yes, after this, I trust that the game is going to load. You know, this is a previously unloadable game that we are playing on. Playing a game? Are you calling this a game? Are you insane? This is real. This is real. This is something. Now we have a bit more 53 workers in the food. I mean, it's very good. So while we were distracted with getting fuel for the nuclear waste transporter, the food supply managed to pick up a bit. That's good. We want 2 covered huts. One for food. These are so boring, but also so good and so expensive. But they do take 8 tons of food, and these I'm going to have one of these. But for clothing, we could have something really small. If we had something, you know, like the 0.75 tons of clothing, because that would be reasonably easy to load as well. You could actually load that in a reasonable time. This we could not. 8 tons. 2 tons. To 1996 euro here from Czechoslovakia. Okay. A30N. Yes, top speed doesn't matter because all the roads are gravel. That's we need one more. That's for the clothing. for the town, we also need one for alcohol. Damn it, it's thingy. Should we have one of these then for alcohol? No. But apparently we'll have one of the fingers lipped, you know. That's good. 4.5 tons. That ought to cover them. Food, clothing, alcohol, and a meat thing. Meat, we can actually have a big one. Yes. Very good. Is that all? 4 things that they need. Food. There's a lot of stuff here now. Yes. There is a lot of stuff here now. The food factory we can remove. This we can remove. Swage warehouse. That we can also remove. Now, here we can call this. This is mat and the town. We need to call it something. It's in the west, although east on the map, but it's with the NATO, you know. Mat till, I don't know vad fan det hette. Här stället. Yes. Out here. What is it? There it is. Dubasalia. Yes, what is on fire? Train diesel station. Impiedansk. Okej. Mat till de saliga får det heta. De saliga. De saliga is saliga. You are henceforth known as such. Fire. Do we need to? They are coming, right? I would think. Yes, they are coming. The fire brigade is coming. Fire brigade is coming. Yes, the fire brigade is coming. Yes. That's that. Is there anything else that we want whilst here? Yes, there are plenty more things, but not whilst here. No, we just want to make sure. Yes, they are doing an excellent job here. Yes, fire extinguished. Very good. Yes, and I did. Now, how much was that then? The gas station, the petrol station, diesel station. I think it was over 100,000 rubles. All in all. Maybe something. Anyway, it was expensive as hell to get all electricity out there and everything. This will be what was this? This is the little one. This will be clother. Yes, clothing, kläder. To de saliga. Yes, and hurry up here a bit. Yes, kött. Till de saliga. And we'll have this one. You will be a beer for de saliga. Yes. Öl till de saliga. And that's it. That's all of them that we need for now. I just closed down that one. That means never mind. For this though, we need to be out here because this is where all the edibles are. Indeed. Here, for example, is a great place. This is one of the best places, in fact. Here, because here, that would be here. We can have beer, for example. Yes. And we can also have, if not as good, but anyway, food. Probably even better. So we wanted to wait? No, I don't know. No, we'll wait at the other end. And this is clothing. Now clothing, we don't have, we're not fully stocked when it comes to that. Because they're missing fabric at the moment. I hope that they have some clothing over there. I mean, 2.3 tons, this is maybe a catastrophe happening. I don't know, but we shall have more workers in here, and the chemicals, goddammit, they're running out of chemicals. There's 2.7 tons, was it when we last checked, I think, and now it is 2. Yeah, okay, they're not using a lot of it, but if we increase productivity here, which we must do, I mean, here we have plenty of people, yes, much people. 11 persons eagerly waiting to sew together, do some sewing, what do you found? God damn it. Make some clothing. Yes. And you can go, you can actually go here. I think you should be able to go here and load up on clothing. If it is on this plate, no, this is getting a bit confusing. Now, don't do anything silly. We go here, or we can go straight to the factory. How many parking spaces? It has three parking spaces. That's great. Go to the clothing factory, wait until loaded, and then we're done. Yes, and now it's only the meat. Only the meat left. Yes. And we have a place for here with no less than 4 parking spaces. Yes. Load, weight, doesn't matter. We have 334 tons, so it's fine. No. Yes, here it is. Here's where we're going. You go here, wait until unloaded, get going. You also go here, and you also wait until unloaded, and you also get going. And the next, this is the last one for now. You also go here, you wait until unloaded, and then you're off. Yes, and the construction office, I suppose I will have to pay for. I just am going to do that. What is left? It's the only way to get something done here. Yes, we have the basics. Very much so, yes. What more basics we need is a great big tower block here, for example, to signify our arrival. What better could we have? Residential buildings and flats prefab. Yes, this is the best we got, you know. This is not something to... this is very good stuff. Only the best. There. That's okay. I may regret. For the moment, though, no, we're not putting in a mud road right now. Then people will start working here, or try and start working here. We don't want... Here, this place, we shall get rid of a bit. Yes. And also here, what do you call? this. Yes, construction stopped. Yes, there's nothing connecting it to anything. My mind slipped for a bit. Yes, I'm sorry. Have you started moving yet? I cannot get a hold of the window. No, I can. Nope. There still probably isn't any fuel available for you. Focus, man. Okay, I'm trying. Yes, wouldn't this be a lovely place for some sort of here? Would be a lovely place for some sort of street formation. That was a big one. Yes, but it was not high quality of flats, I don't think. I may not always check these things very carefully, you know. That's not crossing, not allowed. Here, crossing is allowed. Yes, and we also, I think here we shall have a pub if it will fit. The pub they are building themselves. Maybe they will construct, I should say, the road as well. Yes. Let's see here now. We need a bit of things such as a pub, equipment for citizens, pub, radio station. No, radio station would be something. And we need to sell them electronics. Yes, the pub, it's there. You know, it has always been. Yes, if you could what? I don't know. This is not going to work. This will have to do, and that would be nice, but it's not going to happen. That's not going to happen either. But this is, and then this is also going to happen if we just do tinker about it. 65%. 65%. I mean, it's you that get to go. Yes, are we forgetting something? Electricity, you mean? Not forgetting as much as ignoring. You know, people will not be very happy unless they have electricity. Yes, it is so. It is a truth that you speak. Do you think you could get another tower block in here? I doubt it. I very much doubt that. Indeed. And this is not one of those where it will allow you to glitch it in anyway. This is just too tight. Yes, we'll have one for now. What were that set to, by the way? Not get citizens good. But so far people are only going to church here. And as soon as some stuff starts showing up, food is on its way, meat is on its way, clothing, unfortunately, we'll have to wait just a little while longer. But if you're on top priority, you know, standing right at the factory, loading straight onto. And in the meantime, yes, it's about time we built a Yes, try to think in such a way that it makes sense. Yes, how otherwise would you do it? You know, here I can feel a little bus stop. A little one. You will regret not building a bigger one. Yes, or maybe we'll try and keep this town, if not small, but at least we'll not build crazy amount of buildings here. We'll keep to the spirit of the original. I need to remove a little bit more of footpath here. Yes, like that. And then a bit of road, but that road is not going to be able. You're not going to be able to build a road there because of this. Why would that affect building a road? Yes, because that's how the way it works. As simple as that, I'm afraid. You get to live here now. Yes. You. Okay. Fine. Here, this we don't need neither. No. Footpath. No. Road. Yes. Build here. Now. Or no. We're not at all. In fact, skip all of that and a bus stop. Yes. I think I can feel this. Maybe not that though, because it will connect, and I can certainly feel it. I can also feel. You are a bit close to the church. How did you get building permit for that? I don't know, but it is revoked hereby. Yes. If you had one. I don't think he did have one in the first place. Yes, and I think that in order to get something happening here, should the first priority be to do a bus stop? Yes, it should, in fact. That's nice, and we don't want any passengers, we just want workers. And we hope that the bus stop can work without electricity, at least during the day, as it is working. Very good. Now, you have a lot of stuff to do here, I would hope. Yes, you have all of this stuff, and that's good. More or less all that you need. All that you're going to need here are a few cranes. Like this one, and this one. And yes. And I think that you could use even more. But they are expensive. Yes. And then we also need a few buses here. A bus. I have imported something for dollars. That's no good. Because I'm not selling anything for the dollars for the moment. And I am buying some stuff. Focus. Buses for this. Yes, we don't want too large buses. Too large. These are just right, That is eating through the rubles at a blistering pace. Yes. Workers. You get workers from here. There you go. That's all that you need for now. Eventually you're going to need dumpers and all sorts of things. But that is much later. First we need to get this stuff built, and that should be no problem at all. Or maybe some, but not that many. They are still driving stuff out here. You see here, Peter built 10 tons of bricks. And then in the next phase there will be another 3 tons, I suppose. Goddammit, pardon me. Bless, prosit. Gesundheit. Gesundheit, ja. Gesundheit. Sehr schön. Wir haben einen large aggregate storage hier und wir bauen, nicht haben, wir bauen, ja, wir bauen, much bauen, indeed. All the buses went out. Did they get any workers? 95? 95 workers? Yes, but those buses are going to go for a refuel. They are standing here. Now you figure it out. They're going to need fuel, and they're going to need fuel pretty soon. I hope they can complete a few journeys at least first. Because they're going to drive a long way to get fuel, and we're going to let them until this is done. We'll have it here. Yes, and we also need to think about the electricity for the town. And for this as well. Yes. Now we do the town and we do it from here. We really need one of these expensive wires. I mean, we're building it ourselves. We have so much steel that it wouldn't even... Then again, one of these is pretty difficult to get in, for example, here. Place it, or here. Somewhere very, very, very convenient, where it will cover as much as good as everything, you know. There is... we don't need to bother and fiddle that much. But not quite here. I'm going to have to spin around and do something, but that's fine. I think I can manage. Okay, now then we do a heavy duty wire, since it is going to power the entire town. If we can get it out of here. Could we have it down Main Street here? We might. Yes. Now this will severely limit future building in this area. Yes, we are not going to build anything else in this town. We're just going to plop in, you know, what we need. The bare necessities. To bring them on board. Come on, you want to do that. Here. The building in the way. No. Maybe we shouldn't be doing quite that. That is ensuring that those buildings will stay as they are, I think, for quite a while. There we go. Get that done eventually in some time. Now, there is a no, that's not the problem. Yes, it is. No. This. People will not work to this, and therefore work to this. Walk to this place of construction site. They will walk here, though, when the road is complete. Never mind. They'll do great. Now, we need to start also employing a few people here in the shop to actually sell. And actually, we might even need to employ a few more people, because since there isn't any electricity, the capacity is quite severely limited. But, oh, buses are arriving. Fantastic. 11 liters of fuel left. Not fantastic. No, not fantastic at all. Am I going to have to... screw it. You know what? Screw it. What do you mean screw it? Yes, screw it. Was this? Then you're going to need to finish all of that if you intend to screw it. Damn it. This is not good. Figure what the hell. But then, you know, we need electricity as well. And electricity, I'm not willing to force through, but I kind of need to, because I really do need fuel for the vehicles. Yes, I definitely do need fuel for the vehicles. Okay, no. Yes, fine, whatever. 11,000, yes, whatever. Whatever. Yes, playing it very fast and loose here right now with the money. I hope this will allow you 4 tons, 8 tons. Oh, they drove them to the work site. Fantastic. That means they are working on this place. Very good. But this place with this stuff will not be used, I don't think, for a while, because the trucks and things, they can go directly from the source and get the things. We don't need an intermediate place here. And we can't fill it for the moment. No. And you say for the moment, but there is no outlook of there ever being more workers in the food industry, which is what you need. Yes, that is what we need. There are no crops waiting. Here, no, I mean the population has grown quite a bit. 14,073 people. Wouldn't you know it? And 10 adult children. That means that somewhere there is a housing problem. I think it would be in Sayov. Yes, it would be in Sayov. 9. Yes, and we have quite a surplus of workers. If we would have aeroplanes, yes, I would have flown these people over to here. No, not over to here, but over to the food place. Here. Yes. About here. Yes, this whole area is very undermanned, understaffed. Even though I have put more buses on these lines, it's not really impressive. There's 20 tons of food. No tons of clothing available. 1.5 tons so far. It's taking forever. Is what it is. It's because this one is also standing there and probably getting all of it. Yes, it is getting all of it. One wonders how. But the fabric factory is actually smoking quite a bit now. That's good. He's just doing something. 17 workers. Okay. And the chemicals. God damn it. The chemicals. They are about to run out of chemicals now. 740 kilograms left. We have to do something about the chemicals. Yes. How is this coming along? Not at all. It is, nothing has happened since last we were, but yes, this must at least have happened by, thank you, this has happened. Very good. Very, very, very good. In fact, because that means that we're going to do this. We're going to sign a lot of things here. You get steel here, for example. You get asphalt here. And you get concrete here. And you get gravel gravel you get here, and the bricks you get at the bricks factory. Yes, prefab panels at the prefab panels factory. Boards at the sawmill. I mean, it's simple. This and mechanical components. You actually get no. Mechanical components you get here. Definitely, the other stuff is maybe imported or not existing. Electrical components, though, you get here from this place with imports. Some medium distribution office. What do you no, we haven't bought any mechanical components since we. There's lots of things here. But the only thing we load at the custom house is electrical components. Very good. Economy and trade. Last year, $500,000 minus in dollars and 182,000 plus in rubles. Yes. Don't close it down. No. This year. Loan. No. Last year. Yes. What did we buy? Chemicals. Yes, that was a mistake. Cement. That's fine. We need that. But still cannot quite be bothered, apparently, to build a cement factory. No. And electrical components. Gravel 62,000, but this is the thing that we need. The other stuff is cannot be bothered waiting for things to build, or in this case, trying to fulfill a nuclear dream or something. Speaking of which, nuclear dream has anything. What the hell? You're still here? Come on, you should be able to do this now. You have fuel here? You see, there is fuel here. Come, get your fuel. What? Why are you not heading for this building? You stupid thing. Fine, I'll fool you into doing this. If that's what it takes, let's just find anything. A road vehicles depot, preferably, so that will not mess with anything regarding your schedule or your orders, how you put it. This is a road vehicles depot. You see, that got you going. And now, if we cancel, go to depot, what happens then? Yes, you see, then you sort of figure out that you could go here to the gas station. You're not on the list of related vehicles for some reason, but I'm pretty sure. No, you went there. We wanted to go here, but we wanted to go and unload first. Or unload. We wanted to go and refuel first, and I think you will. But okay, you drove in this direction. And then you did a U-turn just in front of the place that you were going. Yes. Very good. Very, very good work. You know, I wonder if the place where this was sitting for a while parked, if that was enough to cause some radioactive activity. Radioactivity, I mean. Yes, that's the thing I mean. Equipment sits in pollution monitoring station. Water bill, this one, 2,310 rubles. That's cheap. Wasn't it here somewhere? The truck itself cannot. I don't think vehicles can take radiation, so to speak. No. absorb is the word you want in this case. Indeed. I think it is. Vehicles cannot absorb radiation, but here is a great little gas station. Great, it is very small, and let's hope it does not catch fire, and neither should you, please. Sun is setting. Yes, chemicals we have here. Petroleum related things. They still cannot store export bitumen, and but fuel, we have plenty of fuel, no problem. But this, you are not going to get anywhere here. No, I have this, why didn't I? Okay, I only did that, I see. There's a bit more things to do here. We need workers too. That's not really something that we have in abundance, as usual, over here. No. But then again, people will also come, walk from the bus stop, I think, every now and then, at least. That's quite a queue. Yes, it is quite a queue. Now you're missing truck with covered hull and truck with the thing and all the things you're missing. Not for long. Not for long. We're going to get you all sorts of things. A tower crane. No, that's not something that we're going to get you. But an open hull or two. Let's have a look at the bank count. 255, they did okay. It's 12 tons, 16 tons, 16 tons. Road crane. For some reason, but yes, this one is better and cheaper. It's yeah, we found you know, they had a sale on the last one from last year, and so is it with this one. Yes, excavators are going extinct. Now 1992 we can buy that one. Okay, but this one, yes, this will be the last. Maybe we'll see. Covered hull we need as well. And the LZ 100 is a good choice. Dumper, yes, dumpers. We need that too. Should we only have one of each of these? I mean, they're going to construct things. It takes, you know, lots of stuff to do. All this, yes, it does, and they need a bulldozer. They just do. There we go. And bus. Over to a small one. Yes. There we go. I think that you should be all set. And this one, if you wouldn't mind prioritizing that one and the pipes surrounding it before we have a major incident here. Yes. A major incident in the clothing side of things. I think that it will be quite a while before they run. We are so low on chemicals that we run out of nuclear fuel. Because we currently have 3 tons in the reactor itself, or something. It is not covered in one of these anyway. It's bare nuclear fuel in the system somehow. 3 tons, and also 8 tons in containers. 0.10 tons of waste, and 1 container waste. Is that one, I suppose. And here we still have just as many as we did when we started, and this is still as alarmingly high. Yes, it's not good. No, you want to move this away now, if you wouldn't mind. How's this doing? Ooh, look at this! It is coming. It is coming along. Not the railroad, maybe so much, but or not this so much as the railroad. I would have expected this to be completed by now. that it isn't. And this one is not so strange that it isn't completed, because you haven't built a road. I haven't built a road to the thing here, but now I have, or not so much built, as in just basically drawn in a line and said that you can drive here now, which they cannot figure out otherwise. And I suppose that the idea here is to bring in all the resources on vehicles and such immediately, directly, and not have a thing, or what? I don't know. It's the resources are over in Beatas, you know. It's not like it's next door. But no. What we are supposed to do is this. This is the plan for building further. Yes, this is it. I mean, we'll have something related storage here. Yes, and somehow connect that to that. Yes, will that be a forklift then? God damn it, it's on that side. Then I suppose we'll have it here. It's just that it is a bit more fiddly to connect up with everything. Then yes, it's impossible. In fact, not impossible. But you'd want... what we'd want is to be able to cut off, do an incision here in the rail network, and have this that way as construction things, and here could actually bring stuff in, resources in. We could truck it between an open story. Yes, we can truck it for that bit. Or you can do, but you're going to know a forklift would be ridiculous, because it's you know, you need to build many of these things, for example, which are apparently need electricity. Do not do that, no. And I mean, is that even something that you are going to comply with, or is this will this be too far for forklifts to go, or is there no real limit to how far they can go now? I don't know. This is also dangerous now, demolishing roads here. I think we should do it a bit paused. Yes, a bit paused is what we're going to do. Because these, I have read things about crashes and deleting infrastructure that is part of vehicles' planned routes, or not planned, active routes even. Really all over the place today. Yes, I am, aren't I? And here we're going to have then one of these nifty things. It's somewhere in here. Conveyor pipe engine or forklift facility, maybe. Yes, road crossing. And this I sort of need to build right now. That's why we paused. There we go. That one we need to build as well. And there you can unpause. That ought to do it. And then an enormous open storage here. And when I say enormous, I mean an enormous one, a ridiculous one. Yes, a ridiculous one is what we're going to have. And a large oil storage with loading, with loader, yes. All of this, no, calm down a bit. For now we're going to do a multi-rail open storage, I think. Small, large, yes, that's more like it. And now, not to do something stupid or silly here. Do we want it... See, it's so long in itself that a train will fit in there, so we can. Yes. Oh, no! Don't raise this up. Don't do silly things. How is this go? What is this going to do to my rail? To my train? Not good things, I don't think. Because we need to get a rail on here as well. Like here. Like that. You really could not go the other way then. Well, that's fine, I think. It's sure. No. We'll not mind about that for now, and then we'll just have one of those eventually, but not for the moment. No, we need construction of this to happen. Yes, and the 138 workers here. What the hell? No asphalt. Why all these workers if there's no asphalt? And while we're at it here, how far has the rail construction come? I mean, it would appear to me as though this is rather complete. This is not. I do not see a single rail construction sign here. You know what, then that means it's time to... steel train is out, it's stuck somewhere. It's time to reopen the railroad. It is time to God damn it. Not quite. This bit is still under construction. Yes, we need a little bit more. Up onto here would be good. This bit, is that assigned? Yes, there is something heading here. There's a small one, unfortunately, but it is assigned. You're coming from Beates. Should we also get the help from Molna? Here, are you out? You're not out. None of you are out at the moment. You are going to get to go out a bit. No, that's fine. That's fine. Molna. Yes. Here. And then we close that window instead and go here. Yes, we go here. And then we ask it politely to construct this thing. Why isn't it... Oh, I haven't, clicked this yet. I need to do that. Yes. And this, and this particularly. This in particular, yes. Cannot, but you can do this bit. Okay, that's good. Fine. There you go. And then this will build from here. And by then, there's only this bit, and then get this built, which should actually is a bit cheap. Really. But it isn't that much neither. It is a paved piece of place with grass growing through it. Yes, it's a drawback. And this, I don't know what will happen here. For the trains, this will not be nice. No. Not liking this very much. It's not working great, you know. But other than that, I have no open storages, so then it's the stock stuff. But there's nothing wrong with the stock stuff. Not at all. The storage. Open storage medium. 1,170 tons of steel. Yes, I mean, we could have these instead. They would probably look much prettier, you know. This mod. How much do you store? 2,500 tons. 2,500 tons of steel. Okay. And if we then inquire again about the capacity for this one, 1,170. Well, it's not overpowered in as far as its size compared to how much its capacity is. No, you still don't have any asphalt. What is wrong with you? Why are there no dumpers heading your way? Do we not have dumpers here? There we have dumpers here, but they are busy. They are really busy. This one is busy transporting 1.3 tons of gravel. I'm starting to run really low on the rubles again. I realize, I can see here now. Yes, covered hull. Dumper. Dumper. Yes, it's expensive. But still, it went out immediately to get gravel. Then you don't need to get people, to be getting people if we're doing gravel. However, down here, on the 1st of April of 1983, 1st of April already, no workers or mechanism. No, but this is not what we want to look at. First of all, we can have a look here. It's working. We are a bit overstaffed, maybe. Yes. Apparently they can do 28 choppers on 15 workers without electricity. Which is apparently plenty, because there are 2 people in here now. Yes. Is this coming along? Yes, but this is not coming along because you have not built the electricity for them. That means that they are standing around here and not transporting workers out to the building sites, and that means that it's not going to happen a whole lot here. You know, 1,900. I have no choice at this point. And this bit, 855. You know, they're cheap now that we have gotten all the steel over here. And this, yes, yeah, come on, you want to, come. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, yes. And that's, just pardon me here. Should we do a save? Should we do a reload? Should we do a pause? Or should we could also end? No, that will also be, not be unreasonable. You're still without power supply. Why would you be? Because this is lacking. Now it is not lacking anymore. Now, 4 buses at the same time. That took a bit of electricity. Look at this. So we only managed to get 1 shift out of them before the bus went. But here we have 85 workers waiting. That's quite a potential. I think that this should come up in no time at all now. You see, they have everything is here except for workers. 10,000 rubles worth of work is left. Yes, I think that we're going to do this and let some time pass here and see what's up a bit later on. April, I think that we'll be back around May. It may well be May, or it may be something else. You shall see. So, you think that it's going to load? Of course it's going to load. I mean, they fixed it now. Yes. I'm actually quite confident this time that they have fixed it, you know. The prediction of the date, that it will be something May-ish. Yes, May-ish. It's June. It's basically July. It's barely June. But it's the height of summer. Cheers. Fantastic summer months. They are lovely. And yes, cheers indeed. We need some summer music here from the Workers and Resources soundtrack. Whatever that would be. The Sergei electronic version. Sure, this could serve as summer music. Now, this stuff is complete. And I have started trucking a bit of resources out here, but it's taking its good time. Even trucking some gravel, 22 tons of gravel we've gathered up. And you, what are you working on at the moment? You're working on roads. Okay, that's good. Because you have gravel now, so you're finally starting to do the streets here. Streets, well, gravelly bits. I de saliga. Yes. This is the Finnish one again here. The kukko. And it's a rooster or a cock on the can as well. Kukko. And it says kukko. Laitilan. Kylle, Hyve, Ålutti, Ålut, någonting. Ja. Pardon my Finnish. It's not even close, I don't think. But that will do. Kippis. I said kippis. Yes, kippis. They're good beer. That's what I said. Hyve, Ålut. Something like that. Hyve, Ålutti. Leave it now. It's just terrible. Anyway, that will do, and they still haven't managed to get the electricity. No, you need to build this, you know, to get the lights and the things of the modern world, and this you need to build as well. This is not even assigned to construction office. Why not? It's not that far away. But okay, you only have 1,000 meters. Yes, then it is just beyond your reach. But the reason we're here now, I think, no. But yes, the next step. Not this way though. But if we look in this direction, here, do you see any railroad construction signs at the moment? There they start to appear again. Yes, there are plenty, and over here there are an enormous amount. But in this section, there are none. And I think that this should be open for traffic now. And that will allow us to bring in the steel and the prefab panels to here, to use them here. Yes. The only problem is, of course, that you cannot specify how much of a certain resource a train shall load on any one given trip, and therefore we're going to need, I don't know how, I'm going to need multiple trains, but that's not on the budget. In fact, nothing is at the moment. I should have prepared a bit better, perhaps. There is, turned on the taps a bit more here, turned up the old Oskarshamn. Yes, it's a bit radioactive here at the old storage place. We still haven't managed to get all of it out, but it's progressing. Let's have a look down here. Here, there is no radiation. Or do I need to use this one? Doesn't have a power supply, but does it matter? Not sure. I'm not going to pull a power line out here just to measure radioactivity. Maybe I should. Later problem, later date. And old say over here, you are like, you used to be hopeless, but now there are so many people, and they are all educated, and look at this here. Yes, the administrative building. You're 3,500. Can't you look at the list of towns or something? Isn't that the list of list of cities, areas? Population. I don't suppose you'll sort. Oh, satiated. What? Number of buildings. There's ones with like one. Maybe we could get rid of. Hide. Yes, hide. Yes, you need them, but hide. That's what you could do. Here's just a railroad, going by, and it's just annoying to have all these things. Yes, that always ruins it a bit when you get the ways here. Anyway, we were comparing town sizes, and unless there is another one here. Yes, unless there is another one here. Pardon. Bollna. 2,000. Yes, but Poloshevo is up there too. Poloshevo is actually doing quite good now. But Seyov is the champion. And how is... will you actually show me Inkersta, even though I don't have a administrative building? That's interesting. And Kasincha, okay, Inkersta, so 1101. But yes, out of de saliga, they are 655. They aren't that great. I wonder what they used to be. I don't know. But they have food. That's all they have. They don't have anything but food. They don't even have a kindergarten, and it may be the case. Let's have a look. One worker could not get food. That's not good. No one lives here. One worker without job. Building is without power. See, one citizen without power. One citizen were unable to visit. This is tragic. Well, this is really, really poor. People are very, very, very much not happy to live here. But please go and build the electrical thing, and I promise you will be much happier. And then you will see this great thing rise from the ground, and a school, maybe, even. You'll get, everyone is very unhappy though. That's not good. I suppose we've had a few escapes this year. Let's see. The escapes. Well, it's calmed down, but yes, there were a few. That would have been around the time, I think, when de saliga here was developed. Or developed, where we started to work on it properly here. Yes. And I thought I saw a brownout. I didn't. I don't know. We must have the most reliable electricity in all of the Soviet Union. And the most overpowered thing, it was probably this. Yes. Let's see here how we're doing now because the clothing situation. Yes, the clothing situation. I don't know if we can see the trend for the clothing. Yes. It has gone down a little tiny amount, but the thing is, when it sort of goes down, it drops off a cliff. 111 are down children. That's a lot. They are escaping. Yes. If we could get those to move down here, we could. By taking this out and doing it again. Yes, that way we would get happy, educated people out here ready to prosper, I think, and to make prosper great of the great Soviet Union here. Yes, well, especially the traditional farmers' democracy reunion republic. Yes, we're taking this Soviet thing very seriously here in the traditional farmers' republic democracy. We take it very seriously. That is to say, we respect Soviet Union, of course, but we sort of don't mind them that much. We buy a few vehicles every now and then. Yes, I forgot to do what I was supposed to do. The whole point of doing it. Yes, I was speaking, I think, quite as well as I was playing as well. Yes, I think I was both talking rubbish and doing complete rubbish nonsense even here at the same time. Yes, but here around us, here somewhere. Yes. Could you put it closer? You think if you were to do it like this? No. Then you we come on. This is the third time. Yes, the third time is the charm. Third time is the charm, the third. Yes, that thing. Come on. God damn it, it's 1 pixel. Yes, that would be excellent. If these people will survive long enough to build this thing, I think that we should do these. Yes. I'm not sure that we have time to do this stuff. And there are workers here, actually. Or there aren't workers, but there are resources. I think you'd be very happy if you could prioritize, this thing, the electric substation here. That is very, very, very important. And you wouldn't happen to have done this resources on the construction site, not tons of steel, but there are 1.2 tons of electrical components somehow. Yes, we need 10 tons of steel. Could we get, please? This is important. What did I... That was not really meant to happen. I was supposed to get citizens, but not build. I misclicked. God damn it. Okay, we have to deal with this. We shall deal with this. This I was paying for. Maybe it was the footpath that I thought I was paying for, but I did the house. House as the enormous apartment building here complex, you know. And this time you actually wanted to click the money button. Yes. There, that ought to do it. But this, no, we'll have this. Just being stubborn here. No, that we'll have. So they can walk. Oh, and there are. Look at, no, there's no asphalt. There's no concrete, there's no gravel. But they want to build a pub. They seem very keen on building the pub. Perhaps I should remove this bit of footpath until the resources has arrived. No resources will arrive because the road does not exist yet. Now a road exists, and then workers will come as well. We can turn it down a bit. Yes, that'll do it. Here comes the buses. Here come the buses. There is steel here. Why don't you? There is 23 tons of steel here. Why don't you get it out to this power line, please, immediately? Yes. You're not. Come on then. You don't have a free open hull, but you do. And some vehicles are without fuel. Oh, that's right. Would that happen to be your open hull that is without fuel? I think that all of them are without fuel. You know, we are going to import 8 tons more of fuel, and this time remember to get a... do not auto purchase though. No. Clear. That's what we want. And this time actually remember to go and set a truck on filling this place up a bit. What did you close down now? I don't know. Yes, I think this will help quite a bit. Should we? Yes, we should also get a road vehicles depot down here. We always need those. They are always so very handy to have for putting vehicles into depot. You know, it's a very good thing to do. Able to do right here, right next to the thing, the construction office. Yes. I need a free excavator. I don't have a free excavator. That's a bad thing. Oh, stop! God damn it! That's too much money. I'm not made of it, and we have to buy trains. I was supposed to just buy a train. Now you know what's the plan, but that got severely derailed. I mean, we didn't even get close to anything like that yet. Have you? No. This was seriously. There we go. The thing out here, you know, in yes, in here we are over in Oskarshamn. Yes, here there are no more railroad construction signs up until this point. Yes, and the railroad construction office is complete. Gravel has arrived, and this we're supposed to get in. Yes, we should also reorganize a bit of the old construction vehicles here a bit. That's what we should do. There is no fuel. We need to get fuel in as well. Down here. No, yes, fine, it's done here. Anyway, but here we should have something. Yes, here we have like this one, for example. You're out working. Where are you? Or where are you going, rather? 1570, road 1570. Then you're going here. You will be much better off working from this railroad construction office, right here. So that's what you'll do. Should we keep this small one around? I don't know. You know, it's. I can't really make a judgment on that. I'm just going to have to leave it. Yes, and this one we'd want as well. You're not doing anything, and none of you are. So maybe we should bring. Or it's better to just have two of these enormous things. Well, on many occasions, we're building long bits of track here, you know. Okay. Should we bring one small one, maybe? No. It's... this is not where I wanted it. Are you quite sober? Maybe not quite. Not beyond any reason, but yes, you go there. That should do it. Now we need to transport the open hull stuff in here, you know, the flatbed stuff, the steel and the bricks and the prefab panels, especially the steel and the prefab panels, because that's what's needed for this gravel, prefab panels and steel. That's very nice. And this I'm not looking forwards to. This is not looking great, you know. This is looking quite terrible. Yes, I'm afraid it is. Yes, we should also have a train diesel station here. That's what we should have. That will be very, very handy. And quite needed, I would think. Oil, fuel, no. The train diesel station. This we want a bit of space to do a maneuver here. To be able to do some maneuvering. But you don't want it to, we will have it here. It's decided here. And now you're going to do construction here again, and you were sending a train out. This was supposed to be inaugurated. Yes. Damn it. I mean, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I don't know. Something like this, I think. Now this is I'm joining up to a single track piece of infrastructure here, and I want why? Because somehow, I don't know. No idea, you know. We should have like a one of those roundabouts or something. This I'm not sure. Just do something. Yes, just do something. Here, let's say we go out to there, and then we have like so. This is okay. Yes, it will work, but it will not be very efficient. That's fine. It's a double tracked here, but it is not finished. No, it's not double tracked. It was an arrow. Yes. And you go there. Oh, that's lovely, you know. But yes, it will mean more construction, unfortunately. Yeah, how am I supposed to do that? I don't know. 128,000 rubles, I don't think so. And these guys really need all of the stuff that we ought to be bringing here. Yes, I mean, one way to do it, because here in Molna, they certainly have like all the stuff they could ever need in terms of prefab panels and steel, especially steel. I would imagine maybe they could stand with a few more prefab panels, because yes, this thing is going here and fetching them. That's right. They could definitely stand with a few more. And apparently it allows you to overstore or something. I don't know where that went. Anyway, yes, you're part of the reuse thing. Should we send you to go and load up first? Yes, of course. Go to the steel mill. How much you got? You actually do have quite a bit. This is, yes, this is functional. This bit is functional. The other bit isn't. We need to work a little bit on that to get it functional. So in the meantime, you can go and load. Yes. We can just do a price check on some trains here. I wish we could steal some. Here's an idea for something. You know, if you could steal the blueprints somehow, much cheaper than buying them, you wouldn't be able to sell the vehicle. Now we're getting into fringe ideas here for the game, but maybe. You know, you wouldn't be able to sell them on the market for neither for rubles nor dollars, but you could use them yourself. Say. Okay, sure. This is the fastest one, 120 kilometers an hour, and it is also quite expensive. Can I afford one of these? Not even one of these. We really would like something more modern, though. There isn't that much modern stuff available. No. These are awfully nice. These is $456,000. Yes, that's only 10 times the amount I got adjusted for inflation. Yes, no, I do not afford. I cannot afford a train. No. Are you your vehicles out working on stuff here? This, for example. It does have resources. Yes. It is out working. Then we shall leave that as is. It's getting out to Katsinchad here. That's an achievement. Yes, if this railroad ever gets completed, it will be a little bit of an achievement. But that would be like in the year 2010. And this, how is this doing? No workers or mechanism. But you have all the resources you need, except for 0.95 tons of mechanical components. Why don't you have the last bit of mechanical components? We have all of the mechanical components. You're covered. What is that doing? Nothing. It's been for refuel. And then I suppose you're getting the last 950 kilograms of mechanical components. And your buses, what are they doing? 13 workers. Yes. They only have one bus. Yes, if maybe one could get people to walk out here. If they were really well, persuaded. Yes, but sometimes I want to do the straight old-fashioned way, and this is not going to work. Some other infrastructure is in the way. Yes, it's a pipeline. It's very low to the ground. It is too low. Here it isn't too low. Yes, and then we'll do it there. I don't think so. Wrong button. That is, I don't think that the bus stop here will be... No, it is not within reach of this. What about here? A little shortcut? Oh, okay, maybe. Don't do this. No, do a straight, old-fashioned one. Thank you. Did that do anything? Yes, it did something, but it did not help. No, we'll have to make do with the bus then. Now the 13 workers have arrived, but there are 2,105 workdays remaining. Yes, I thought I said something about this being cheap. Or did I not? I don't think I did. This is not cheap. This cannot be cheap. This must be very expensive. Did I even look at the price tag of this here? Storage. Autobuild for rubles with loader. 291,288 rooms. Yes, okay, maybe it was a bit cheap then, but it certainly is taking its time. Well, that is, we'll use the measurement of the nuclear power plant. Yes, so this is 300,000, say, and the nuclear twin reactor nuclear power plant as of today is up to 2 million. Yes. I think it was about 1 million when we built it. Yes. A good investment. It has returned much. Well, we could get a whole lot more, but we don't want to. It's fine. We don't have any. We're not owing anything to anyone. We are our own sovereignty here, wherever this is. How are the trains doing in this here sovereignty of which you speak? I think they are stuck at the semaphore. Stuck. Yes, the semaphore is operating according to its rules. That's why it's red. So we're going to have to continue mucking about with the semaphores here, because here is construction business going on that cannot be separated. But yes, we can now remove this completely for the moment anyway. You get confused temporarily, yes. And then you'll get out here And here we actually have a bit of traffic signals. Yes, all of this is, I mean, if not complete, then at least a very rudimentary setup. Nothing, really. Come on. Yes. Here we go. We're here. That's good. This could even be left unconnected, maybe. Let's see. We want here. And then one of these. There and there. And there's here as well. Here as well. This is a lot. Are you sure this is right? No. I am absolutely not. That's too small an amount to build. Or I'm not going to build this. It's even set to auto build. And that's a rare occasion here. Building rail in that manner. But there we go. It's done. It's repaired. Healed. This is not healed. It will remain unhealed. As it's red. Look. But that's more or less something. Yes, it's more or less something. But is it anything good? We'll see about that. This, I think, should be a chain. And it will be part of this. Yes, and here we have release. And here we have in. Yes, and that will be one. And here we need one as well. Maybe. And here. And here. And here. And here as well. Are you going a bit overboard with this now? I might be. This may be complete madness. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But then we have all of this to take care of, and this is actually very much. What's a good word? I can't find the one I want. I mean, habitable, or what you would call it. This is very much hygienic. Yes, hygienic railroad. Hygienic infrastructure. If there are any construction vehicles out on the lines here, they may be confused about this, but it's the way it is. Now over here is something. It's an enormous junction. How lovely. I think we could even dare to make this, a bit more aggressive. Yes. But this, I'm not so sure about that. Let's see here. If it's red, it's red. But if it, yes, and then I don't know. It doesn't, we will not have that many trains in a long while. Or if ever, even there, yes, and it's quite probably pretty damned obvious that I am not quite certain of what it is I am doing here. But it is what it is, and we try our best. This, yes, we're really not so certain about it. And here, that may be a bit too short a space. not the train, you know. This I have messed up. I can feel it. And I have lost it. Or something. This is red because it is red up here. Let's look at this. Here's a little piece of queuing space before the single tracked portion. Yes. No. Yes. Yes, and yes, that does it. And we're already here. We're already in Oskarshamn. And that. Yes. And then maybe surgically remove a bit here. To dislodge this from that, but this would not be feel bad to have built before, you know. Cheers. Right. It would feel quite good to have this built, but how? We don't have any resources. Could we could bring in the trains, the resources trains, yes, but only one at a time. Yes, let's play train conductor. Let's see here. You're down here now. This is not where you wanted to be. No, but I'm just checking in on the chemicals industry. What is wrong today, this evening? Yes, it is quite indeed evening. Wouldn't you know it? And the fuel situation is good. Oh, it's operating without issue. Somehow we have managed to get rid of a little bit of bitumen. Which reminds me, oh yes, this may even be done. The motorway, yes, it is complete. There is traffic on it. Look, it is doing 91 kilometers an hour. Fantastic. And now we have gravelly again. Yes, I think you were saying something about building a parallel infrastructure network here. Yes. But you know, such as this, upgrading the way into town, we have to do that by money. But here we could start building again. Yes. I mean, if they do it, they do it. And if they don't, no. Well, fine, we can have that bit. Now we want, yes. Now we can do a bit of the nice swoopy, curvy things here, maybe. Or we just do a straight line. No, we'll have to try and do something. So that's our... oh, here's a bit of a hill. A little bit of something. Yes, we'll do it like this. Then... Oh, no, this is not good. This may well be a rail line. Or intended. for being a rail line someday. Yes, come back all the way here. And then we'll have to do a bit of we'll just change direction ever so slightly here, gently. Yes. Yes, and then we're almost there, you know. Wonder what happens here when I click the button to go. Yes. 500,000 rubles. Can they continue to drive through? Yes, I think they can. It looks like it to me. Yes, and this ought to be reachable via both for construction offices from both directions here as well. Yes, we should also do a road to Hansasino. Yes, are you giving up on the railroad idea? No, I was going to play train conductor. Why aren't you doing that? I don't know. Why am I not doing that? Oh, there is a challenge here for the train conductor. You have gone out on the wrong line. What are you doing? I am going to... This is going to be problematic. But yes, it will not be very problematic. We can solve it quite easily here. No. Pardon me. Oh, yes, pardon me indeed. This thing, you want to go in there and you can't because there were no signals here. Why have I removed these? I don't think I have removed the signals here. No matter, we have to deal with this, and the way to deal with this is to ask you to please go somewhere, anywhere but here, really. Yes, go there. But you still only have, you know, I think if we do something a little bit tricky here, is the roundabout is operational, isn't it? Yes, but there is construction traffic. We'll see. If we do this, if we now ask you nicely to go here, and hope that you decide to take this. No, don't do that. Don't turn around. Because you're gonna see, it's resist. We must about that be committed and indeed this rail locomotive this is not good. Wait a minute here. If we help them along a bit, they can't play semaphore here, but you can do it here. Yes, good. And then do this. Go here, not go here, but do this, and then do one here, please. Yes, but we don't want you. You can go here. Now you said you wanted to play train conductor. This is pretty much train conductor, as much as it gets. Yes, and you'll now go in there and you'll follow nicely. I think you will, because this ought to turn blue. It's red, but it will be red until here, then it will be blue. Yes, it's now blue. You're going in nicely. You see, we solved it by actually setting it up as it's supposed to be. Yes, it works. The system works. Though we're gonna have to demolish it again. Get this one out of here, and this one too. Yes, we need. There is something. Pardon me a bit. I got a bit distracted. Now what's wrong with you then? Yes, now we have to demolish this 7-4. And maybe we should not have done so right now. You never know what these construction vehicles are up to. Be careful. Just be a bit more careful next time. If we turn this off, we can actually see something. Very good. It's actually very nice. Okay, and now it's your turn to try and navigate your way out of here. And again, we're going to have to demolish some of these, such as this one. This is probably how it happened before. Yeah, I think it would be. That's good. You now have 441 tons of prefab panels. That's very good. Not remove. Add signal semaphore. Yes, here. Two-way. Yes, and then here. Yes. Oh yes, you chewed up the little construction train. I didn't see it. Or we would have waited to send it out. Yes, we need to change the destinations of these two trains as well. Because they are not going where they previously were going. They're going over here now. Yes, here. And maybe we should keep both of the stops in here. No, maybe not in this order, but no, unload. Yes. Unload. Yes. Most important business is that you're supposed to head to Oskarshamn now. Oskarshamn. Yes. And let's see, how are you doing? That was an exciting angle. Yes, pretty nice. Here's the steel train. It's doing great. 100 kilometers an hour. They're both doing. Where's the other one? It should be chasing. I can't see it. No, but it should be... Here it is. It is a bit behind. This might actually just work, you know. Yes, if the signals are somewhat correct, then it may just work. We'll see. They still don't have any boards or things. But do they need boards? I don't know. We'll see when we get there. That was really nice. Look at this. This is almost as if it was intentional. That bit, at least. Yes. These curvy bits, they make for a completely different game. Look, aesthetic. It's certainly, I improvement. You wouldn't happen to be able to see the other train? Still not. Couldn't you be coming over the hill or something here? I suppose not. Still not over the hill. No. Okay, this is the first attempt that anyone ever has had at going through this junction with the rules in place. Okay. Yes, okay, it's a lot of things to... It's all red. Well, I don't know. It may, as long as we have two trains, I think it will work out. Why is it red here? What are you doing? Oh, you're going to build that thing. I did not anticipate, but that's good. I cannot really blame you for wanting to help. Just get going then. Yes, but how much do you think they accomplish? About that much? Really? Is it that bad? In one go? And this is really not something you want to do long-range construction with. Ah, come on, we can have you go at a cartoony speed for a bit. Oh, you didn't go there. Where are you going? Well, if you're going... No. Don't you care about this stuff. Haven't I made a surgical incision here yet? I haven't. That's unfortunate. The other one did a clever thing. That little tiny bit. Yes. Now, as soon as he's out, we want to be able to do this, and they can get rolling here. Yes, he's out. It's still red though, and it would be. This is not separated. It will be separated. It doesn't matter, you know. But there you go. Now we should be able to roll in, and there we go. We can stop the cartoony business. Yes, a very long one of these is behind. Now this is interesting. I do have a chain signal here because these are both heading for the same destination, which is here. So hopefully this will work out in such a fashion that this will be blue, and you will figure out that, hey, where I'm going, it's not possible to go, so I will not go. Because if you were to go, it would be very bad. And then you would end up with a face-off here, which is not what we want, and that is the purpose of chain signals. But we cannot see the train when it's in here, apparently. We can at least see the resources, but this is not very satisfying. No. Out here there is someone who is confused. What are you doing? Who are you? You are this train. What? How? What? What just happened? What just happened? Yes, it's still blue or red even. What just happened? Because the train went in here, it did its thing and unloaded, and then it couldn't find a route to Fingeni multi-rail small open storage or something. It was confused, and now it is working for Oskarshamn Large Rail Construction Office automatic mode. How can you be doing that? And where did your wagons go? This is you cannot have chewed up my wagons or something. No. Find train depot. Here it is. You see, I know my way around here sometimes. No, first stop is unreachable from current location. Oh, is it now? Yes, it seems to be. I want this. And here. First stop is definitely reachable from current location. If this is your current location, you can go here. You can go through here. And yes. Definitely. View area where it's not closest, not possible to go. Here. Here. Okay. Have I done this no. I've done that in a reasonable way. Is there something the matter here? Well, there is a signal missing, but it's not it's not so bad. It ought to work anyway. Sort of. Yes. This is getting a bit much now. Yes, it is getting a bit much. We have managed to get steel in here anyway. That's something. This is not yet built. That would be another 28,000 rubles. 29,000 rubles. Yes, this would be another 3,800. And there's another 15,000. Yes, but there we are. And then we need some forklifts. Yes, forklifts. Like that. Need some tasks. Yes, go here. Go here. Pretty much. No, by the way, don't load anything and don't unload anything. That's what you do. Yes, but this train is now in here. I don't understand this. And now I ask you to go to the train depot. And when I ask you to go to the train depot, you do silly things. You say that it's not possible to go here. Let me tell you. Pardon me. There we go. Yes, much better. But let me tell you, why are you going here? Let me ask you. I'm about to give up. Alkabusk Bricks Factory, what the? Yes, you cannot go here, you claim. Then at least you must know something about your previous life. As you're trying to go here. Right? This usually is because some signal is wrong. And it's also usually not where this little hint would indicate. No. It's usually somewhere completely different. But this has been working for a while, so would it be out here? Could be anywhere. Yes, but it goes, that's correct. It does not go up in that mess, no. It's supposed to go here. Yes, that's possible. This may look a bit messy, but it's not so bad. No. You see, I'm not sure where this train is at the moment. And how did it get transferred to the construction office? I really don't understand. And here, are you reachable through here? No, you're not. This building is not aware of this train. You're working for the Oskarshamn Large Rail Construction Office. How did that happen? I don't understand. And how do we get you out of here? Because out of here we need to get you. And we need to get you to a train depot. And we only have one. And that is this one. But the first stop is unreachable from current vehicle position. Is it now? No, I don't think so. Unless this has been certainly cut off, but it hasn't. No. Although they are doing crazy things here, but it has not been cut off. Or has it? No. It's red, but it's connected. No, this is the problem. Maybe. No, but that might be why it couldn't go to the train depot. Would it be though? Yes, it was facing the wrong way. Now it is the wrong type of signal, but it's facing the right way. Yes, I suppose we could get it into here now. I think that we can crash the game. Yeah, we could. Look, it's fantastic. Yes, and your wagons are still with you. Oh. We solved the puzzle, the mystery. Yes. The mystery of the train. But I wonder if the next train will do the same thing. When it gets here and gets swallowed up in that way, then I'm afraid that this building must be removed, and I'm not really that sad to do that, you know, considering all things here. It's about 2 hours 45 minutes. That's about just right. Oh, God damn it! It's too late. Yes, I was just so excited and happy that they fixed the game. And right about now, you should turn green. Or did you not? You still have red. What's the matter? No, this is not right. It should be green. In that direction. In. It should. See, this is... there is something cursed here. You see? Yes, now it is green in both directions. Well, considering that the train also went in here and came out of here. It did come out of here. Right, yes, it did. It did, yes. Now, will you do the same? Because that would be bad. Or would be bad. Let's not paint the devil on the wall. Unless it's necessary. Vehicles are without fuel. Yes, we need a tanker to take care of this. And an oil tank. Yes. And it just happened to become a big one. Can you load from a gas station? We'll try. I mean, you can load from a train diesel station. After all. At the train diesel station, the fuel things, containing things, yes, that train did the same thing. And both of these need your stuff. Unload. Yes, get going. Okay. But you don't have a train here. It seemed to do something over there. Maybe it didn't. You see, that's also interesting. That gets highlighted here. But you did not do something quite as insane. I don't know if I dare send another train in here. But you have plenty of prefab panels and gravel and steel now. So please get going. We just need workers and mechanisms. Yes, and I have not built a bus stop. That's pardon the yes. Yes, it's time. Grigori Dotta. Grigori Rita. Indeed. Molna. Yes, I got a bit distracted here. And indeed, get a hold of yourself, man. I'm trying. I really am trying. It works to load from a gas station. That's excellent. And if you maybe we should not have you unload 100%. Do a bit. Then go back and refuel yourself. Yes, very good. Putting a bit of strain on this one. Yes, let's hope that the distribution office is on top of it. Is there already a vehicle in route plan? You're working full, yes. You're on your way. Very good. We need to bring workers to the railroad construction thing. That's what we need to do. And we could maybe mooch a bit off this. because we certainly have a lot of workers out here. We'll have one of these, and you'll go from this one directly to the construction office, and we'll see what happens. That might have been a real quick fix for that one. Not you, is it you? Yes, we'll see what happens here. Usually we got a healthy amount of workers. You have already been traveling for 2 hours 42 minutes, but I think that will make it. It's just down the road. Yes, we'll definitely make it. And workers, when they arrive, will they start? You're missing prefab panels. How could you be missing prefab panels? There's like, that's because they don't have any fuel for the forklifts. As soon as they have fuel, which they will have very soon. Workers, yes, great. And now these forklifts will get fuel, and then they will get prefab panels, and then everything will be pretty good around here. It's going to work, I think. Yes, you're loading up on prefab panels and heading over. It is a little bit of a way. It is a bit far to be doing that. This maybe. Oh, the pause. Or no, that was autosave. Yes. Yeah, I think a truck would have been maybe better in this case. I don't know. But yes, there we are. Finally. And you have now a little bit of prefab panels. And it's going out. Look. Yes. Finally. Finally. Oh, you did a whole lot there, didn't you? Yes, that's all the prefab panels you got apparently for the moment. As a few more of the forklifts would not have been bad at all. What's happening here? Why are you doing so small increments? Because you don't have more prefab panels. Yes, we've already solved that mystery. And here they can apparently stack prefab panels and steel on top of each other. Amazing. What is possible with the technology of 1983? This is very slow. I mean, yes, they grab a fair chunk of it, but it's not quick. I think we should invest in a few more, considering the distance involved here. Yes. this storage for this many boards, neither this many bricks. Because later on, when these are out on their great journeys to construct, they will have plenty of time to fill up this place with all the stuff they need. We should have even more prefab panels in relation to everything else. Yes, this will be it. This time it will really be it. I just want no more things. It is time. Dear friends, thank you so very much for watching. I think some progress has been made, and the game is stable again. No crashes, none. Knock on wood. But that's yes. Good night.